Good afternoon, everybody. Hope I'm audible. The clock has struck 12 and it's a good noon. So first of all, Dr. Deepak Sahu, thank you for organizing such an enriching day. And since morning, we have been hearing, Dr. Sandeep Chatterjee spoke about data vulnerability. Dr. Prashant spoke about how AI, now the bad actors are using Gen AI and how cyber laws are there to defend the organizations, the bad actors who are trying to capture your data. I represent a company which could be your first line of defense against any kind of bad actors who are trying to capture your important data which is there for for most of the organizations. My name is Gaurav. I lead the channels and alliances at Veeam Software. So next 20 minutes I would cover a brief about what Veeam does globally and in India, and how Veeam and the various solutions which are available today can be used by the organizations to protect their data, and also how artificial intelligence is being used to make a more robust ecosystem for the customers, and how partners and we are coming together to build that future ecosystem. So if you look at Veeam globally, we are close to about $1.8 billion ARR company. We are present in more than 155 countries. More than 550,000 customers are there, and any customer with any kind of workload, whether it is on NAS or whether it is on M365, is being protected by Veeam. Our company which has very strong foothold in terms of data protection in any kind of hybrid environments, as well as on-prem, as well as on data cloud. If you look at how Veeam has been rated by various analysts today, so we are #1 rated by IDC, by Gartner, not just in one single platform, but also across various multiple workloads, whether it is on Kasten, whether it is on M365, or whether it is your data on hyperscalers. So this is possible precisely because of the continuous innovation which we have been investing over a period of time, and our products and solutions are rated by various analysts as the #1 in terms of acceptability by the customers. In the beginning of FY25, we offer, we consider close to about $2 billion secondary funding from the Wall Street, because of which our valuation is up to about $15 billion US. And you won't find any data protection company in this particular space being valued at close to about $15 billion US. This should build confidence in the customers and the partners that you are partnering with one of the best companies which is there to protect your data, which is so critical and important for the organizations. We also have a couple of presentations since morning where people have been presenting about the investments which is there. There's one survey which was done by IDC. If you look at the amount of investment which organizations feel would go into the cyber resilient ecosystem for cyber recovery as well as for cyber resiliency, is the highest. 36% of the investments for any CIO today is carved out towards cyber recovery and cyber resilience. That is the importance of the data protection which is there today in today's ecosystem, in today's dynamic world. Also at the same time, if you look at it, evolution has happened over a period of time. Your data today doesn't only reside on premises, it also resides on cloud. And organizations today are building up, moving their data on cloud, and also they expect that most of their data, 75% of the data will be provided as a backup as a service, and they would have close to about 90% of the organizations would have a single single platform which will be protecting against all odds. So two things were coming out very clearly. One is the investments which are carved out by the CIOs, as well as the adoption to the SaaS platform. Veeam is a partner first company. We 100% business is with partners which we do. And if you look at in terms of the overall ecosystem today, what we have, we have more than 200,000 value-added resellers which represent Veeam globally, which is taking our solutions to the various customers. We have a very robust alliance ecosystem. We strongly believe in jointly working, having engineering solutions with various OEMs, whether it is hyperscalers, whether it is storage vendors, or whether it is security vendors as well. So our strong ecosystem of resellers, a strong ecosystem of alliances which are coming together to provide data protection solutions. This is one robust platform. Today we do not have any isolated solutions. We have solutions where security and AI is part and is like a backbone of any solutions which we can provide. And our integrations with security OEMs, our integrations with hardware vendors or hyperscalers is one single platform wherein customers can have a single console and move their data across platforms without any hassles. That is precisely what Veeam today is helping provide those solutions to the customers. If you look at, we showed the numbers which are there at a global platform. In India, we have more than 8,000 customers which are there, and our growth has been, more than 60% year on year. We have been growing at a very fast pace. This also depicts about how organizations in India are adopting to data protection solutions, and we are leading that space today in India. IDC rates us the #1 data protection company in India today. This is a list of customers which we have, across various streams, whether it is BFSI, whether it is government, healthcare, energy, retail. So, a broad set of customers which today are using Veeam as their data protection solutions. So what is, having seen this data, what Veeam represents? So just, let's have a look at what 2025 upholds in terms of data resilience. If you look at today, most of the organizations are very complex environments. They have very complex environments. They have various data centers. They have data centers which are there in multiple cities. You have complex environments which are there. You have multiple storage vendors. You have multiple hypervisors which are there. Data resiliency, because of that, has become a board priority today. It is not something which we have to justify. It is something which is getting discussed at all CXOs, at every level at the customer organizations. IT budgets, we saw IT budgets are shifting towards data security and AI, and there is an untapped potential for the partners to collaborate and provide data protection solutions to the customers. Backup as a service, we saw at the IDC analysis, 2 slides back, which is the need of the future, and we have Veeam Data Cloud as a platform, which is the answer for backup as a service. What solutions we provide? We provide solutions in 2 spaces. One is you can have your solutions as a self-managed platform. The other thing we can have is software as a service. So we have Veeam Data Cloud, which is a SaaS offering from Veeam, and we have a self-managed platform. So 2 solutions for any kind of complex environments to protect your data. If you look at Veeam Data Platform today, it's a very robust platform wherein you are able to move your data across any of the hypervisors, across any of the storage vendors. Our solutions are completely storage agnostic, so you have an ability for the customers who are residing into old age data ecosystems as well to move their data, migrate their data to an advanced platforms as well. So Veeam Data Platform helps you do that from a very agile and a robust way, from moving from helping your data migrate to any kind of platforms. It covers data portability is the need of the hour. We are seeing a lot of changes happening across our ecosystem, and our solutions cover broad ecosystem of platforms, whether it is hypervisors, whether it is cloud environments, whether it is storage, any kind of solutions, platforms which are there, single solution will be able to protect your data residing in any of these platforms. Another important thing, as I said, 2 types of offering. One is the self-managed, another is the software as a service. So we have launched Veeam Data Cloud. Veeam Data Cloud is a SaaS offering wherein we have our solutions where you can protect them software as a service. It's a data platform in collaboration with Microsoft, wherein we have different solutions, whether it is your Microsoft M365 data, or whether you have the data which is, whether the Entra ID is there or the Salesforce data is there, any kind of data which is there, VDC platform, one solution is there to protect your data which is residing in any platform, any environment at the customer premises. We cover across various workloads, whether it is Azure, Vault, Entra ID, Salesforce, Teams, Kubernetes, all platforms, all solutions are covered under Veeam Data Cloud platform. We recently announced our partnership with Microsoft, and we launched which is called as Veeam Data Cloud Vault. It's for the first time we are coming up with a storage offering wherein you have an opportunity for the customers to put their data on cloud. Even if you have a backup, a DR site, you can put one copy of the data back on the cloud from the in collaboration with Microsoft. We have the Azure blob which is there, and this particular storage is an unlimited storage which is available for the customers to use. So it's a completely secure cloud storage which a resource on Azure that eliminates any kind of managing infrastructure challenges which any IT administrator could witness today. So Veeam Data Cloud Vault is a storage offering as a service in collaboration with Microsoft, which is there for the customers to put one copy of the data back on the cloud. Another important aspect which we protect is the container workloads. Most of the organizations today, whether they are in the BFSI space or in the manufacturing space, they have containers which are there. And today, if you look at it, it's only about 25% of this particular workloads which are being protected. We have a solution towards it, which is basically Kasten. Kasten is a product which can be used by the customers to protect their data which is there on the containers. Kubernetes data can be protected with the help of the Kasten solutions which are available with Veeam. So three solutions till now. One is the VDC. We have VDP platform which is there, which can be used by the customers on-prem. We have containers which can be protected with the help of Veeam Kasten. We saw the opportunity, we saw the scale which is there, which today Veeam is bringing up. So precisely, if you look at why customers are choosing Veeam today, they are choosing because Veeam is a software-defined and hardware-agnostic solution. It gives an opportunity for the customers to pick their own hardware, not dependent on any single or not locked to one particular vendor. It gives them a flexibility to move from any vendor, but residing on the same data protection platform. Another is we provide the fastest recovery options in the industry. Full support at every stage at the cyber incident that is provided by our solutions, and Veeam's sophisticated list of workloads supports for the protection and the ability for the customers to protect. So very precisely, enterprises are choosing Veeam because of these reasons as their preferred data protection solution. How do we do that? If you look at it today, Veeam is a purpose-built powering data resilience platform. So we hear about we have data to be protected. Any data which is protected needs to be recovered, and we have data recovery which happens with that. Data portability, wherein a customer is given a choice to move their data from one hypervisor to other, whether it is from on-prem to cloud, a single solution which is able to help move their data without changing any data protection vendor from multiple platforms, on-prem to cloud, as well as from different hypervisors. Data portability. We provide data security. Our integrations with the cyber security platforms gives an opportunity for the customers to have integration, IP integrations from the security vendors, whether it is Palo Alto, CrowdStrike, Sophos, all this resilient ecosystem which was mentioned, and then precisely data intelligence, which is supported by AI platform. So we have 5 pillars of data protection which helps organizations to adopt to Veeam as their robust platform towards protecting their data which is residing in any kind of platforms. We saw about self-managed platforms, we saw about software as a service, and now what's the roadmap? What's the roadmap for Veeam in enabling the artificial intelligence into their solutions? So if you look at it, when we spoke about 5 data portability, data backup, recovery, and security and data intelligence, we are innovating our product line to enable AI infrastructure resilient ecosystem wherein we can protect vector DRs, have these data which are stored in the production environment can be used by using AI infrastructure resilience to move your data to different platforms. We are providing artificial intelligence integrations for the data security to have malware, ransomware, and any kind of infiltration to be protected by the help of AI. It's not just restricted towards towards security, but we are also making it more resilient. We are making the solutions more AI and intelligent protected, so that it's become easier for the administrator, IT administrators to adopt, depict, and witness any kind of attacks which are going to happen. So we have a solution which is driven with security and driven with AI. If you look at the ransomware trends, as Mr. Sridhar was mentioning, technology is good, but advancement of technology and how technology is being brought to use can be scary. We have Gen AI's bad actors who are using, Gen AI to organize ransomware attacks to various organizations. And if you look at it, 69% of the organizations were attacked by various bad actors over the last year. And out of which you will be amazed to look at the 89% of the attacks targeted backup repositories. 89% of the organizations, they had their bad actors attacking their backup repositories, out of which only 34% backup repositories were either modified or deleted. So just imagine the risk which organizations carry if they are not adopting to the data protection solutions which are there today for the organizations to use and adopt. And in similar line, we have a solution which will help customers protect their data, pre-incident, during the incident, and post-incident. We have a recent acquisition by Covare. We acquired a company, Covare, which helps customers to analyze if there has been any kind of attack or any kind of getting attack planned on their data environment. And if it is there, we have the services wherein people can go and discuss with the bad actors about during the case of incident and after post incident. So we have a very robust cyber secure system post acquisition of Covare, where we have solutions pre-incident, post-incident, as well as during the incident. Just to add to the same point, 75% of the enterprises aren't prepared for the modern data risk today. That's the reality. Organizations are investing, organizations are putting a lot of investments into infrastructure, but data protection today is the need of the hour, which organizations and partners will have to encourage in their usual discussions with the customers to look at it. When we speak about AI, we speak about solutions. Does AI alone help achieve certain business outcomes? Answer precisely is no. It is, it's a mix of people, processes, and strategy which come together to make effective use of AI in any kind of solutions which are there for us to provide to the customers. And we have something which is called as data resilience maturity model, a model which is supported and developed in collaboration with McKinsey in terms of understanding the digital transformation, data transformation, and the best practices. We have an association with Dr. George from MIT who has helped us to build this model, and we have more than 500 CIOs and 50 different customers from various tech partners who are coming together to build something which is called as data resilience maturity model, which will help organizations to put together processes, strategy, and the AI come together to protect their environments and build a resilient and matured model for their organizations. So, today if you look at most of the organizations, they are either reactive in adopting to the best of the strategies in data resilience, and 74% of the companies today, they are actually doing their data protection strategies manually. I know it's reliable, but it is limited. But if they are able to adopt to the various new technologies, new ISVs which are available for like Veeam Software to their data platforms to come together and address their data protection strategies, we are there to provide one of the most matured and adaptive and self-optimized environment with Veeam. So data resilience maturity model is a technology wherein people can build by Veeam, where customers can understand, do the workshops, and help build a very robust environment for their data platforms, for their customer and for their IT environments. Resilient organizations, they perform better, they have faster recovery, they have faster, they have less data loss, they have less downtime, and they have fewer data outages. So resilient organizations perform better at every stage if they are able to make their IT organizations more resilient. And we at Veeam, we have a very strong team, close to about 70 people who are there to partner with all of you to, if you have an opportunity, please do call us, discuss with us, and I'm sure we'll be there to understand the environments of the customers and provide the best solutions. Thank you so much for your time. I think partnering with Veeam Software is an opportunity to build, move towards a Viksit Bharat where data, which is more resilient, is protected, and we are able to provide one of the most robust environments for the organizations and keep their data and organizations running. Thank you so much. It's an absolute honor to address all of you. Thank you.